eye level at the near object is not eye level at the far object due to perspective. The comment in Glober's heads right now is eye level is eye level, period. I guess in order to change this myth, because it is a myth, but it's a hard myth to explain in an effective way. I've known this for several years now, but I've struggled to convince people, which has been frustrating. I've devised a simple observation anyone with an auto level can do. The video I'm about to show you is not perfect. There's a couple of things I can add to it to make it rock solid, and I'll do that in version 2. I'll be doing several of these to prove beyond reasonable doubt to test my theory to its maximum. I understand people having a hard time with this one because I have a hard time with this one. This one never leaves my thoughts. I truly believe this concept is the most important concept in Flat Earth. And once we can prove this concept beyond reasonable doubt, a lot of globe proofs will be rendered inert. Before we begin, I spent about an hour doing a number of 2-peg tests to calibrate the crosshairs perfectly. I didn't video these because I captured a 2-peg test directly after the observations. But as I said, this observation can be improved, and in my next one I'll calibrate the crosshairs with my laser level and I'll video with a second camera. A couple of times I tried to do the observations in one take, but failed in the first observation. So these are all improvements I can make for round 2. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to show you a simple way to prove to yourself that indeed eye level at the near object is not eye level at the far object, and that is due to perspective. I really want to take this observation to a salt flat. We have one in Rockingham. That way I can extend maybe out to 200 metre observations depending on the conditions. I'd go even further, it just depends on if I can see the measurements on the measuring staff. For that, I might need to make up a bigger sized measuring staff with bigger numbers and markers. We'll see how we go. To summarise what you're about to see, when we observe the measuring staff close by, the reading is the same height as the auto level. But when we observe the measuring staff 44 metres away, we read 6 centimetres higher up the measuring staff, which means the measuring staff far away has reduced its apparent size, and eye level is now reading much higher, well, in my case, 6 centimetres higher up the staff. So let's have a look at my results. Firstly, here I am going out of focus on purpose to show you that objects out of focus are distorted upwards for this auto level. To rule out slope, I've observed up and back in opposite directions. The first direction reads 249.2 centimetres close by, and that's about 2-3 metres away. And 256.1 centimetres 44 metres away. That is a drop of 6.9 centimetres over 44 metres. That is, in my book, quite significant. Now, this can't be due to slope, as we get the same results going the other way. Alright, going in the reverse direction now, we get identical results of 249.2 and 256.1 centimetres. Again, a difference of 6.9 centimetres. This is no surprise, as when I did the 2-peg test initially, there was no slope error either, so I expected the results to be the same both ways. You can see here I'm trying to do everything in one take to show the observation is not manipulated in any way. And that's a really important point. If you think I'm making a technical error, by all means point that out in the comments, and I'll try and improve that for the second time. But I assure you this observation is real and it is not manipulated in any way whatsoever. I'm hoping some other people who own an auto level can repeat this experiment so we can compare results. If you do, you need to find a level space at least 40 meters long. Obviously, this is not that easy to find. It doesn't have to be perfectly flat because you will repeat it in the opposite direction anyway. Following the observation in both directions, I observed the measuring staff close by in two different locations as a form of a two-peak test to check the crosshairs were perfectly level. In my next version, I'll film the calibration with the laser level, both before and directly after, as well as a two-peak test. I want everyone to be really clear that the crosshairs are perfectly calibrated level. I will have a second camera set up for the whole time so you can also see the observation from start to finish, including the before and after calibration. At the end here, I'm just showing the digital level at 0 to back up the bubble of the auto level. Alright, thanks for watching. I don't expect to convince you all yet, but watch this space. Hopefully after watching my next version, it will become clearer. If you need any more explanations of how to conduct this observation, feel free to ask in the comments. And a final word for the hordes who are invading my channel every day, whinging and moaning about being muted. This channel has zero tolerance of global bullshit. The rules are simple. Discuss the main purpose of the video without name calling, and you are most welcome. There are many globers on my channel who have not been muted because they know the rules, and to them I say well done. Start off with any form of name calling, or discuss a topic not related to the video, or complain about other people being muted, and you will be muted. Why do I do it this way? Well, if I didn't, the comments section would end up being a cesspool of nastiness, and life is too short to deal with that. If you can't stick to the topic of the video and you can't do so without name calling, then this isn't the channel for you.